Yeah, so let's get started in Child's Pose. My name is Jennifer. I've got a couple of new faces in the room, which is exciting. It's always exciting to have new people come to this practice that I know and love so deeply. So for the next 60 minutes, we have this time together. You have this time for you on your mat to really drop into your body. Like, let everything else be where it is. Like, you got in your car, you came here, you're on your mat. Integrate, drop into your body. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back. Press your fingers down, your toes down. Really come into the physicalness of being here on your mat. All right, let your thoughts come up, let them go. Begin your Ujjayi breath. And tune in to the physical sensations of you being in your body. And let your body be your guide for your practice. And with that, be in discovery of your body, noticing your body. Downward facing dog. And be intentional with how you move your body on your mat. Give the movements that you make in your body some more gravitas, some more emphasis, some more meaning. Bring a slight bend to your elbows. Come into the muscles of your arms, your biceps, your triceps. Squeeze your forearms together. And be intentional with where you rest your eyes, the physicalness of your gaze, the physicalness of your breath, the physicalness of your muscle energy, the full experience of you being alive here on your mat. All those sensations. Walk your feet to your hands, top of your mat. Ragdoll. Feet hips width distance apart. It's about 2 fists width. Clasp opposite elbows. And lift and spread your 10 toes, and then rest them down gently on the mat. And shake your head yes, shake your head no, sway from side to side. Really experience this forward fold. The simplicity of folding forward and letting the weight drop. Everyone take a big breath in. Exhale it out. Inhale, extended mountain. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling. Look up. Bring your hands to heart center and set your gaze to your fingertips. And we'll begin with 3 ohms. Breathe in, reach up, extended mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. High plank. And the simplicity of high plank. Softening your elbows. Being here in the sensations, the potential story, the stuff that comes up when you hold a pose for a few breaths. And just notice. Notice your body, notice your fingers. Pull your belly button in. Lower halfway down, low plank. Untuck your toes, upward facing dog. Send your heart to the ceiling, yes. Downward facing dog, gaze at your big toes. And drop in the second downward facing dog. Experience it newly in your body. Root down through your first finger and thumb knuckle like you're gripping a basketball or something, like a giant pickle jar or that big jar of peanut butter. Really grip into the earth. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat. Empty out all your air and then jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root to rise, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Move with your breath through a vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, shoulder blades pull together. Downward facing dog, look between your toes. And take 3 breaths right here. Grounding down through all of your finger pads. Lifting and spreading your 10 toes. Squeezing your forearms in towards center line. Breathe in. Bend your knees. Look at the top of your mat. Land there. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, look up, see the wall behind you, really stretch. Exhale, forward fold, empty your breath out. Halfway lift, breathe in, long spine, good Danielle. Plant your hands and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, press down. Downward facing dog, lift your hips and rest your gaze between your big toes. Breathe in, and the simplicity of breathing out. See what you see, hear your breath, hear what you hear, and move your body with purpose, with intention to shift something. Maybe just your breath from pose to pose. Everyone, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat, let out all your air, and then jump. Halfway lift, good Autumn, forward fold. Extended mountain, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Flow, high to low. Intentional movement, upward facing dog, downward facing dog. And notice if you have a tendency to rush your breath. Just check in with your breath in and your breath out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Fill up here. Bend your knees. Look at the top of your mat. Exhale, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, fold, fold, fold. Halfway lift, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hands to the earth and exhale from high plank to low plank. Let out all your air. Up dog, take in all your air here. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes. Good work, everyone. Upward facing dog is the one that usually gets shorted. Usually. Everyone breathe in. Breathe out. Feet to hands, go yogis, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Move with your breath. Extended mountain, look up, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Move with your breath, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in, shoulder blades pull together. Downward facing dog, gaze between your toes and reset. Breathe in, breathe out. Again. Empty, bend your knees, feet to hands, jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Chair pose, thunderbolt, big toes touch, Sit your hips low, spin your pinky fingers in towards one another, and spread your 10 fingers. Set your drishti forward, and sit your hips lower. Let the fire rise, let the tapas rise right here, so good. Everyone breathe in, one more big breath. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, long spine. Plant your hands and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, arm bones back. Downward facing dog, right foot steps forward, warrior one. Root down through your feet, squeeze into center, reach your hands up towards the ceiling, and then sit deeper into your front thigh. Everyone breathe in, hands to your mat and flow, high plank to low plank, upward facing dog, breathe in, downward facing dog, breathe out, warrior one, left side, left foot steps forward. Yeah, pull the pit of your belly in and up. Yeah, spin your pinky fingers in towards one another, shoulders away from your ears, good. Everyone breathe in, look up. Hands to your mat and flow, high plank to low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Set your drishti, come back into your body. Breathe in, breathing out. Breathing in, bottom of your exhale, feet to hands, go. Halfway lift, forward fold. Thunderbolt, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Warrior one, right side. Take up so much space, root to rise, go up, reach up. Hands to the earth, ground down and flow. High plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. Warrior one, left side. Step and squeeze and reach up, go up. Plant your hands and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes and breathe. Good. Good work. Lift your right leg strong and straight. Flex your back foot. So now pull your toes towards yes. And now look back at your toes. Dial them straight down towards the earth. Yeah, so drop your right hip a lot. Yeah, press out through your back heel. Good. Now, bend your knees, stack your hips, and flip your dog. Flip your dog. If wheel is in your practice, flip your dog to full wheel and land. Land here in your body, softening your elbows. Breathe in once more. Come back to side plank, right hand center of your mat. Lift your top leg, yeah, flex your top foot. Look up and see your top thumb. Hug in, press up and out. Good, downward facing dog, let it go. Good work. Lift your left leg strong. Flex your foot. Dial your toes down, square your hips, yes, press out through your heel. Good work, everyone, on actioning your heel. Bend your knees, stack your hips, flip your dog, flip into wheel, up and over and out of your body. Yeah, be here, breathe in, breathe out. Side plank, left hand center of your mat. Feet are flexed strong, pressing down to lift your top leg, lift your top foot. Look up and see your right thumb. Downward facing dog. Good work. Full breath in. Full breath out. Step your right foot forward for Crescent Lunge. Crescent Lunge, so stack your back heel high up over your tippy toes, like a little baby Barbie foot at the back of your mat. Stack your right knee over your right ankle. Yeah. Sit deep. Bring your front thigh parallel. Now lift the front of your pelvis. Yes. Put your shoulders down away from your ears. Breathe in. Hands to heart center. Revolve Crescent Lunge to the right. Touch elbow to knee, knee to elbow, then split your hands, open your arms. Lift more through your left hamstring. Good. Warrior two. Breathe in. Sit deep as you breathe out. Gaze over your front middle finger. Intensity of your gaze right there at your front middle finger. Good. Flip your palm, reverse your warrior. Look up, look back. Extended side angle. Right forearm to right thigh, fingertips to the earth. Keep stacking your right knee over your right ankle. So Bridget, come deeper into your front thigh. Take a longer stance. Take a longer stance, yes. Now press your right knee towards your right pinky toe. Right knee, press it towards your right pinky toe towards Florida Avenue. Yes. Look up and see your top hand. Everyone breathe. One more breath all together. Breathe in. Hands to the earth and flow. High plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Gaze at your big toes. Step your left foot forward, Crescent Lunge. Set up your foundation. Now the physicalness of your feet, the physicalness of hugging skin to muscle to bone. Lift the front of your pelvis. Pull your bottom ribs in. Ujjayi breath in and out your nose, calming your body, telling your brain it's okay. Good work. Hands to heart center. Revolve Crescent Lunge to the left. And as you touch, elbow to knee, knee to elbow, lift through your right hamstring. Split your palms, open your arms. As you squeeze in, reach more through your fingertips. Breathe in here. Exhale here. Warrior two, breathe in. Open your hips. Yeah, stack your knee over your ankle and press. Take a long stance. You're tall. Take a long stance. Press your knee towards your pinky toe. Gravity wants to cave it in. Your goal is to press the other way. And then stack your hips, your shoulders over your hips. Yeah, so more that way. Yeah, gaze over your front middle finger. Yes, radiate out both hands. Good. Flip your front palm, reach up, reverse, breathe in. So good. Extended side angle, left side. Forearm to thigh, fingers to earth. Still stacking left knee over left ankle, pressing left knee towards left pinky toe. So good. Breathe in, breathe out. One more breath here, everyone. Plant your hands on the mat and flow. High plank, move your body. Low plank, upward facing dog, press down. Downward facing dog, drishti between your toes. Ha. Breathe in. Bend your knees, look at the top of your mat and jump. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Big toes touch, chair pose, sit low, reach high. Bring your hands to heart center. Twist to the right. Touch your elbow to your knee and sit your hips low. Squeeze into center. Yeah, let the fire rise in your thighs. Just notice that you are in control of how much fire you create. Split your hands, reach through your fingertips. And sit a little deeper. Good work, everyone. Forward fold, let it go. Split your feet, hips width distance apart. Grab your big toes with your peace fingers. And stand on your fingers with your toes. Like really press your big toes into your fingers. Press your thumbs into your big toes. Release your big toes. Chair pose. Hands to heart center. Twist to the left. Make the connection and sit deep. You are in control of your twisting, your chair, the fire you're creating in your thighs, what you're willing to put in. It's here for you. Forward fold, good work, let it go. Split your feet, hips width distance apart again, and stand on your hands. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Hands all the way underneath your feet. Bring your toes right up to your wrist creases. And be in the experience of standing on your hands. Take 2 steps backwards while you're standing on your hands. Take 2 steps forward. And just notice the physicalness of standing on your hands and the challenge of moving while you're standing on your own hands. Release this pose and set up crow pose or yogi squat. Crow pose, your hands are spread wide, knees to the backs of your triceps. You're squeezing your belly button in, gaze out in front of your mat like a foot, foot and a half. Press your elbows into your knees into your elbows, your triceps into your knees, and be here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, vinyasa. Low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Gaze between your toes, so good. Walk your feet halfway up your mat so your shoulders are stacked over your wrists. So you're shortening your dog, and then bring your feet wide to the outer edges of your mat. Feet wide. And do 10 frog hops. 10 frog hops. Lifting your feet up off the earth, just hopping an inch, 2 inches. Can you land silently? Can you create lift and lightness in the hops? And be at play, because there's no trophy here, there's no gold star. Be at play. And when you've done 10, come back to downward facing dog. Good work. Good work, everyone. All together, breathe in. Bend your knees, look at the top edge of your mat, and jump with that same lightness. Yes, halfway lift. Forward fold. Extended mountain, root down, reach up, look up. Bring your hands to heart center. Set your drishti. Find your spot that's not moving and freeze your eyes upon it. And come into eagle pose. Right thigh up and over your left and squeeze. Right arm up and under your left arm and squeeze. Lift your elbows up in line with your shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades together on your back and squeeze into center line. And sit deep into this little chair eagle bind. Squeeze. Squeeze. Keep your drishti. Change sides. Change limbs. Left leg over, left arm under. Keep your drishti. Keep your ujjayi breath. Keep sending the signals to your brain that all is well. You do that with your ujjayi breath, with the steadiness of your gaze. You are training your brain when things get sketchy, when things get heated, that all is well. Switch sides. Eagle, second set, right thigh up and over. Intentionality of movement, intentionality of gaze. Slow, steady ujjayi breathing. And change sides. Second set, left leg up and over, left arm up and under, and squeeze. Release, come to stand. Standing leg raise, bring your right knee into your chest or take the yogi toe lock. Set your drishti. Set your drishti, find your spot on the wall and root down through your standing foot. Open your right leg out to the right, your left arm out to the left, and then set your drishti on your left thumb. Good. Come back to center. Kick your foot forward, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Flex your foot, spread your toes. Airplane pose, arms back by your sides, palms face the earth. Kick your right leg back with a flexed foot, yes. Chin out of your chest, gaze a foot or two in front of your mat. Create lift in your shoulder blades, yes, good. Bring your hands to heart center, pause. So good, half moon. Left hand down to the earth. To a brick, spider fingers. Stack your hips. Flex your back foot. Pull your toes towards your face and your gaze up towards your top hand. Steady your breath. Skin to muscle to bone engagement, so good. Join both feet on the mat. And come to stand. Good work. Set your drishti. Left knee into your chest. Standing leg raise, left side. If you took the yogi toe lock, go for it here. Maybe you reach your foot with both hands. And open up and out. And challenge yourself, send your drishti to your right thumb. And know that the learning is in the wobble. It's in the falling. It's not in the perfect. It's not in the locking into perfection. It's in the messiness, where there's growth. Good work. Bring your leg back to center. Reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Spread your toes. Airplane pose. Left leg. Kick it back. Flex your foot strong, yeah, arms back like wings, palms face the earth, and then pull your shoulder blades together, creating lift. Yes, EB, good. Good. Hands to heart center. Good, Cynthia, pause. Half moon, right hand down to the brick, to spider fingers, and flex your back foot a lot. Flex your left foot a lot and lift your back leg high. Press out through your heel. Yes. Send your gaze to your left thumb and lift your left leg higher. Join both feet on the earth and come to stand. Good work. Set your drishti, come back to your spot, come back to your stillness, tell your brain all is well. Dancer pose, left arm reaches high, right hand grabs the inside of your right foot. Yes. Grab the inside so your thumb is up. Yes. Perfect. Now kick your foot into your hand, pull back on your foot with your hand. Pull in as you press out. Pull in as you press out. Energy from your fingertips to your toe tips. From floor to core, out to your extremities. Good. Change sides. Move with intention. Move with the gravitas, the meaning, the power, and come into the pose. Pull in as you press out. Good. Change sides. Good work. Change sides. Second set. Drishti. Ujjayi. In and out your nose. And change sides. Dancer pose. From floor to core, energy from the floor to your core and out your extremities. Hug in and press out. Good work. Come back to standing. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Tree pose. Right foot comes to ankle, calf, or inner thigh. And press your leg into your foot into your leg. Lift the front of your pelvis. Hands can be at heart center to start. Set your drishti. And then trace a line across the ceiling with your drishti. Up the wall, across the ceiling. See the ceiling right up above you. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling, right up above you. Close your eyes. And change sides. Good work. Good work. The learning is in the wobble. Come into tree pose, squeezing into center. Equal pressure. Trace the drishti line up the wall, across the ceiling, right up above you. Lift up to where you're looking. And close your eyes. Good work. Make your way to the top of your mat. Take a breath in. Let it go. Inhale, extended mountain. Stretch your toes, stretch your fingers. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Vinyasa, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Step your right foot forward and come into triangle pose. Front heel to back arch alignment. Yeah, use the block on the outside of your right ankle. And soften your knees. Triangle's a pose where it's easy to get locked in. Yeah, softness in your knees. Come into the muscles of your legs. A lightness in your bottom hand. Lifting through your left fingers. Good. And come up to stand. Pivot all of your toes to the left edge of your mat, the long edge of your mat, and come into side-facing wide angle forward fold. So drop your head. Drop your head and take your feet wide. Fingers back in line with your toes. Turn your hands around, crawl your hands towards the wall behind you. Come out of your head. Drop out of your head. Be here in your breath. Lifting and spreading your 10 toes. Soften your knees. Walk your hands out underneath your shoulders, halfway lift. Come up to standing. Turn your right toes towards the short edge of your mat. Bring your left foot halfway up your mat. So short stance, but wide feet. Yeah. Root down through your heels, reach your fingers high towards the ceiling. Fold over your front thigh, bring your fingertips to the earth, and press down through your left heel. A softness in your knees. Send your gaze up towards your belly button. Good, Sophie. Twisting triangle. Left hand stays on your mat. Right hand reaches for the ceiling. Press down more through your left heel, lengthening your spine from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Twist your heart towards the side wall. Yes, breathe in. Vinyasa, hands to the earth, flow, high plank, low plank. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Step your left foot forward for triangle, left side. Take a long stance, really take up a lot of space in triangle. Stack your shoulders. Soften your knees. Soften your knees. A lightness, a lifting quality through your right fingertips. And come up to standing. Pivot both toes, long edge of your mat. Interlace your hands at the small of your back. Side facing wide angle forward fold with the bind. Bend your elbows. Yeah, bend your elbows. Again, resist locking out. Lift and spread your 10 toes. And come up to standing. Left toes face forward, right foot halfway up your mat. Setting up pyramid pose, opposite side. Feet wide, stance short. So take your left foot a little bit wider and a little bit further back. Shorten your stance front to back, yes. Reach your fingers towards the ceiling. Hinge, fold over your front thigh. Soften your knees. Press down through both heels. Engage your hamstrings by pressing down through your heels. Twisting triangle. Right hand to a block, to spider fingers. Lift your left hand towards the ceiling. Squeeze into center line. Press down through your right heel. Everyone breathe in. Vinyasa, breathe out. Hands to the earth, flow. High plank, low plank. Up dog, breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. So good. So good. Walk your feet halfway up your mat. Stack your shoulders over your wrists. Feet narrow, big toes touch. Kick your heels towards your bum. Jump, little kicks, little donkey kicks. Only 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Downward facing dog. Good work. Pull forward to a high plank. Yogi push-ups. Low plank, 3. High plank, 2. Low plank, 2. High plank, 3. Low plank, 3. Lower all the way down and bring your right ear to the earth, palms at your side, palms facing the earth. Yeah, and just be here. Feel your heartbeat, feel the sweat, feel the heat that you've created, the work that you've put in, right? The journey that you are taking into your own power, one breath at a time, one pose at a time. Locust pose. Press your pubic bone down into the earth. Lift your hands, your heart, your feet, fly high. Set your drishti. Breathe in and lift your drishti 2 or 3 inches with each breath. Good, Elizabeth. Breathe in and rise high. Cynthia, breathe in. So good. Lower all the way down. Good. Good. Locust pose, second set. Rise up. Strong back body, strong drishti, smooth, flowing, free Ujjayi breath for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Floor bow. Bend your knees, grab your feet, grab your ankles, flex your feet. Yes. Now squeeze your big toes in towards center line. Yeah, flexing your feet, squeezing inner thighs in, inner ankles in, flex your feet and rise up. Kick your feet into your hands. Yeah, spread your collarbones. Flex your feet more like you're gonna stamp them on the ceiling. Yes, be here. 5, 4, 3, lift through the soles of your feet. 2, 1, release, sway your legs from side to side. Yeah, breathe in and breathe out. Floor bow, second set. Take the grasp, feet or ankles, and rise up. Squeeze into center. Drishti set, knees squeezing in towards one another. Take your floor bow to the right, all the way over to the right. Yeah, so good. Kick your feet into your hands when you land. Come back to center. Take your floor bow to the left, all the way over to the left. Knock over what you need to knock over. Break through what you need to break through. Come back to center. Release. Sway your feet from side to side. Upward facing dog. Hands wide. Thighs lift. Knees lift. Yeah, shoulder blades pull together for 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Come down to your knees. Camel pose. Stack your hips over your knees, so stand on your knees. Bring your hands to the small of your back. Walk your shoulder blades together. Pull belly button in, bottom ribs in. Lift your heart up towards the ceiling. Look up and lean back. Press your hips forward. Lift through your heart. Send your gaze up and your gaze back. Maybe you touch one heel. If you've got one, go for the other. Lifting your heart, sending your gaze up and back. For 3, 2, 1. Come up out of camel, sit back on your heels. Yeah, breathe in, breathe out. Camel second set. Set it up and go. Let the pose land in your body. Experience it newly when you land into it. When you create this shape, the physicalness of the shape, lift up. Look back. For 3, 2, 1. Come up and out of camel, sit back on your heels. Breathe in, breathe out. Make your way onto your back for bridge pose. Bridge pose, knees are bent, feet are flat on the mat. Can you touch your heels with your middle fingers? Press down through your heels, lift your hips up towards the ceiling. Maybe you interlace your hands underneath the small of your back. Walk your shoulders underneath you and press your fist down. Gaze at the ceiling, root down through your heels. Lifting from your hips. Good work, lower down. Now, if you're going to take bridge again, you know where to go. You were just there. If full wheel is in your practice, bring your hands wide to either sides of your ears. The wider you take your hands, the more space you give your shoulders. We will do 6 wheels or 6 bridges, a mix. You can stay up, you can come down. Your choice, your practice. Rise up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 2, rise up for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 3, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 4, rise up, bridge or wheel for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in, breathe out. Number 5, bridge or wheel, rise up for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up or come down. Breathe in. Let it go. Last one right here, last bridge, last wheel, last part of our igniting sequence right here. Take it fully for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down to the earth and take Supta Baddha Konasana. Press the bottoms of your feet together. Let your knees go wide. Bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. and feel the weight and warmth of your hands. Feel your power right here underneath your fingertips. The meaning, the gravitas, the energy of you, alive, moving with intention, breathing with intention. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet and kick your feet towards the ceiling, flexing your feet and press your tailbone down to the earth. Press the back of your head down to the earth. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Touch your ears with your fingers, so bring your elbows wide. Lift your shoulders up off the earth and pulse, little pulses up towards your 10 toes. You can either lift your hips or you can lift your shoulders, yogi's choice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Drop your right foot to a hover and pulse towards your left toes for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch your legs right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Bring your hands underneath your tailbone. Extend both legs up towards the ceiling. Flex your feet. Concentrate on flexing your feet as we do 30-60 legs. We'll do 3. Tune into your ears. Lower your legs 30 degrees. Breathe in. Lower your legs 30 more degrees. Breathe out. Breathe in. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Legs up. Lower your feet 30 degrees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Lower 30 degrees. Breathe in. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring your legs up 30 degrees. Then another 30 is 60. Good, EB. All the way up. Breathe. Last one. Lower your feet 30. 60. Feet to a hover. Look at your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock from side to side. Abdominal twists, yogi bicycles. Interlace your fingers at the nape of your neck. Flex your feet strong. Bring right elbow to left knee and switch for 40. 1, 2, 3. You've got this. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 20. Flexing your feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. Good work, everyone. Rock and roll up and down your spine and come into high boat. High boat, lifting your chest to where the wall meets the ceiling. Reaching your arms like downward facing dog arms. Yes, creates the shake. Yes, totally, right there. Yes, low boat. High boat, low boat. One more, high boat, low boat for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, release. Release. Good work, everyone. I see all of you. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lift your right leg high, strong, and straight. Bend your knees, stack your hips. Half pigeon right side. Right knee to right wrist. Right knee to right wrist. Right ankle to left wrist. And keep your back toe tucked. And reach your fingers out long over your front shin And bring your forehead down to something, to your fists, maybe double fists, maybe your hands. And drop in. Drop into your half pigeon and allow yourself to open. Allow yourself to open. The physicalness of this pose calls for opening. Listen for where your body can open. Change sides. Maybe you move through downward facing dog, a three-legged dog. Your choice, your body. Come into half pigeon on the left side. And drop in. Drop into the opening that's possible. Listen for it. Maybe it's a physical opening, an emotional opening, a spiritual opening. Whatever kind of opening you need right here, right now, right this very moment. It's here for you. Just listen. Take double pigeon. Bring your right leg around in front and stack your right shin on top of your left shin, flexing your feet a lot. Bring your top ankle to the outside of your bottom knee. Walk your fingers forward, fold over your shins just a little bit. And then switch the stack of your shins. Switch the stack of your shins, fold forward. And come up out of double pigeon and take frog pose. So bring your knees wide on your mat. Thigh bones out of your hip bones at 90 degrees, shins out of your knees at 90 degrees, feet out of your ankles at 90 degrees. Bring your forearms down to the earth or a brick. And flex your feet. And come out of frog pose and set up seated forward fold, both legs extended long towards the top edge of your mat. Reach your fingers up towards the ceiling, hinge, fold forward over your thighs, digging your heels down, pulling your heels back into your body. Reverse tabletop. Bend your knees, plant your feet on the earth, hands back by your hips, lift your hips up, your gaze up and back for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fish pose. Bring your forearms down to the earth, hands under your hips, lift your heart up, gaze back, spread your 10 toes. Good. Release, come up out of fish and pick an inversion of your choice. Waterfall, brick under your tailbone, shoulder stand, headstand, anything where your hips are above your heart. And shoulder stand, flex your feet, gaze at the ceiling. Press down through your elbows, down through your forearms, squeeze. Flex your feet, press them up. Yes, so good, so good, so good. Squeeze your legs together. Yes, so good. Everyone slowly lower down out of your inversion. Slowly, good. Headstanders take child's pose. Everyone else take a full body stretch. From child's pose, make your way onto your back. Take in a supine twist. Right knee, hug it into your body. Left hand takes right knee across your body. Gaze out towards your right thumb. And then change sides. Come back to center, take Supta Baddha Konasana. And touch feet to feet, toes to toes. Let your eyes become heavy, your drishti turns inward. And then make your way to Shavasana, however you want Shavasana to be here on your mat this evening. Arms down by your sides, palms up, eyes closed. Let the earth support you. Like for real, let it go. Let go of clenching, let go of controlling. Let go of the planning, the busyness, the locking in, the locking out. And rest. Just be. Inhale. Exhale. And roll to your right. Take fetal position, little tiny ball, little fetal position. And press yourself up to an easy seat at the top of your mat, bringing your hands to heart center. Touch your thumbs into your breastbone. Sit tall. And we'll close tonight's practice with 3 ohms. Thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Press them in to your forehead, your mind's eye, your third eye.
And together we bow. Namaste.